Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the LSU Tigers. The Sooners will kick it away first. Oh, he's going to go for the return. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. So LSU's offense will get the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He'll try to do it himself. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Kent. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, fourth down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
Throws to the back. Gets it out quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Might be looking to run. Makes the catch. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Sooners offense has the ball for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ellington. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Back to pass, it's Kane. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Now the play fake. Right on target this time. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It's a draw. Fights off a defender. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quick pass on the fly motion. Afterburners coming. Running inside the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. The Pandas managed to get the win in a close one this week, and they just shook up the college football world. And to do it on the road, no less. Just incredible. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll give it to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they want... He hurls one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll give it to him again. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmaker.
Just steamrolling the defense. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it, using his feet to buy time. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Takes the handoff. It's O'Neal. Nice move to keep running. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Coming after it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Receivers right now aren't getting open. We got to do a better job offensively of trying to create opportunities for them. So use motion, get some stack releases, create that separation, slant routes, outbreaking routes. Just give your quarterback a chance.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. From the shotgun, the inside kid. He's there to make the stop. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Back to throw, it's Kane. Fires to the right. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Hayden. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
After the misfire, now on second down. Oh, it's a reverse. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He's got it. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misconnection, it's second down. The aerial assault continues. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Getting some heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Sooners decide to punt it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Skips away from pressure. He'll turn it loose out to the right. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. That was not exactly helpful to this defense as they'll have their backs against the wall as the ball will be put in play close to the 40. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
Receive team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Offense set on first down. To the air. It's Kane. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Sooners want to move quickly. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right. That's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Off the boot, looking for his man. They're trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Working that left side now. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Scanning the field, it's Kane. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot. And these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Trying to get to it.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It is perfect. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll try the run. At midfield, he's got room. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kent. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. LSU quick to the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Running back searching for a hole. LSU will get a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great...
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score LSU.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes a connection. Can anyone catch him? And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And more yards after contact. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now 2nd down as they try to run this clock. Little touch pass to the receiver. Across the 45. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Handoff to the fullback. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, at this situation in the game now with the lead, you know the offense is just going to try and run the football, bleed the clock, and ice this game.
With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. At this point, the clock is like the 12th man on offense. I assume they'll keep it on the ground.
I would think so, too, but I also want to get the score and end this game. Like, that touchdown puts me up by 2 possessions, ball game over.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. And he's knocked down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paula.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And it's no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And after missing that field goal, this is still a 1-possession game, guys.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Brings up 2nd down.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And that's another 1st down.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Back to pass. It's Kane. He's taking a deep shot. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Sooners are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his man down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Couldn't find a man and just had to to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside you. You just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense